Welcome back to Chitter Chatter. How are you, Jocelyn?
Good evening.
I'm doing good. How are
Times
you?
two. Good.
Times
Um,
two.
I I guess I'm not used to the intro because I just felt like it came on. I'm like, oh, whoops.
Yeah, it was pretty fast. It's
Yeah,
definitely fast. Definitely a fast moving. It's giving me that like if we
like
were on
jive,
like
right?
Sally Jesse, Raphael, Montel Williams, Ricky Lake, 90s kind of talk
Yes,
show vibe. That's what I was going for. I thought it would be kind of fun and interesting
I love
because,
it.
we're not young. Those are the shows that were out when we were younger. Um, and
Jerry Springer.
I used to watch those all the time. Like, oh, Jerry Springer, I hated. I never
I you
watched
know
Jerry Springer. Mm-mm.
I liked Ricky Lake, and then I didn't. But of course I'm an all-time Oprah fan. I love Oprah.
Yeah.
I would always watch her, and then of course Ellen. Like and then Ellen, we watched a lot of Ellen. And then my kids would come home after school and watch Ellen with my mom. That was like
I
their
will say,
tradition.
Ellen is very funny. Was funny
Entertaining.
because
Entertaining, yeah.
she kind of drove her career into the
Mhm.
ground. And
Oh,
she did some really messed up things backstage with her staff. Apparently, she was very mean to the people that worked for her, and she had this like front about her where she would make everybody think she was like this loving person and she's so funny and she did a lot of giveaways to her audience. And then turns out she was racist backstage. She was calling people names. She was degrading people. It was just horrible. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she apologized for all that.
oh, really? I mean,
Yeah,
I
but I
know that
mean,
she comes on TikTok every once in a while to talk about an issue, but
yeah.
I don't follow her. It just comes on the whole
Um,
For You page. But anyway, so what are we talking about today?
okay. So we're talking about weird things that couples fight about, which is so fun because we all have
Yes.
them, right? Um, so like I let me start off by saying that my husband and we don't really fight a lot, but when we do, there are things. But I don't have like this huge long scroll list. But you know what?
I
I
have
bet
four.
you have four, and I have four too. But I bet you as time goes on, I'm gonna like add. 'Cause we're gonna be like, oh, and I hate when he does this, and I hate when he does that. So
Well, I'm sure with your four, I'm gonna be like, yeah, me too.
I wonder if we have any of the same because we have not
Ooh,
talked about this
yes.
in advance and we haven't like compared notes. So you go
Okay.
first. What's your
Okay.
first one?
Okay. So I have four. No particular order. They're all pretty much the same
Yeah.
equivalents, right? Okay. So the
Okay.
first one would be fight about the toilet seat.
Okay, that's not one of mine. But go. Oh, all right. I have something to say when you're done. But go ahead. Tell us
I
about the
mean,
toilet
he for the
debacle.
majority of the time, I have to say he is good, but I also have two boys that I'm also fighting with. You know what I mean? But I'm constantly like, and I have my own bathroom. They have theirs, but I just don't like when I see the toilet seat up. I don't like to see a toilet. Like I don't want to see it. Just close the lid. I feel like if you just close both lids, everybody's lifting a lid. So as a woman, I lift up one lid. They lift up two. You're a man. It's the same amount of weight for you. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so what? You have to lift up two? Is that too hard for you? Like, just everybody closes the lid and everybody lifts the lid. I think that's so fair and legit.
This should be. This should not be difficult for them. It shouldn't. It should not be
I
difficult.
agree.
So, on average, how often is he doing it?
Well, downstairs is probably the big culprit because downstairs bathroom everybody uses. But in my bathroom,
Yes.
it's always down. But when you go down, so a lot, it could be. So I'm constantly
Mm-hmm.
yelling at all the boys. So it happens
Yeah.
at least twice a week. I'm constantly
Mm-hmm.
like twice a week. Really, you got to hear me again. Lids up again. You know,
You're yelling that out
lids
through the
up
house.
again.
So,
And I have, and the funny thing is, back in the day, he used to be so much more offensive about it back in the day, and I used to just close the lid, and you hear like you hear the slam. Now I go like this, and it goes because it's a slow lid.
and you're like, man, I want
Soft
to be more
closure.
mad than that. You're like, I want to really slam it so they hear it.
Like yeah,
And
and they go.
you have a really fancy toilet seat, so you can't take out aggression on the toilet.
It's kind of like the old
Oh
cell
my
phones.
god.
Remember the old cell phones you used to have, the one that used to click. You used to be like, F you.
Yeah.
And you used to close it. Now you're like,
Oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Now that you see, I knew this was going to happen. You were going to bring up something, and okay. So my husband, I'm proud of him. He never leaves the toilet seat up, but there was one occasion, and it was and he forgot. And this is so funny. This is so funny, guys. Okay, so it's like 3 a.m, and when you're a woman at our age, you have to pee a lot, right? And the menopause and everything like that. I get hot flashes, it wakes me up, and then I have to go pee. So I woke up, and this wasn't that long ago. I woke up at like 3 a.m, and because I'm so confident that my husband is good about not leaving it up, I don't even check, and I didn't turn on the light.
oh no,
I
you fell
turned
through?
around. I saw a sucker, and ew, gross. It's just like, like my butt's all wet. So mad at him.
I'd be so mad, middle of the night.
I know, so mad. Oh man. All right, so okay, all right, that was a good one. Okay.
Okay.
Now,
Your turn.
All right, my next one is the thermostat. Okay. It doesn't matter if he's cold, then I'm hot. And if I'm hot, he's cold. And he'll like, within seconds of me changing it to accommodate me, he'll be like, it's kind of hot in here. It's kind of hot in here. Did you turn? I'm like, I just turned it on 2 minutes ago. Well, I kind of feel like I'm going to go. And he gets up and he turns it on. And then I'll like sneak it. Like I'll pretend. Okay, so in my bedroom where the door is, when you walk out the door, right around that corner there is the thermostat. So if I go to change the thermostat and he's in bed, I can't. He would be able to see me. So what I do is I walk out the door and I pretend I'm walking into the kitchen, and then I go like this, and then I go straight out again, and then I head into the kitchen again, and then I pretend like I'm getting something like whatever, water, and then I come back with a full walk.
Why don't you just put more clothes on?
He's going to be watching this, and then he's going to be like, so that's what you do. I'm like...
Listen, why don't you just put more clothes on? I don't get it.
No. Why would I do that? Why would I do that?
So I'm probably Johnny. Not that I'm always hot. I'm just a cheap girl. So I don't ever and we like it cold. Like I sleep in like 62, 63 degrees. So I set my thermostat at winter is 65 at night, which is I'm like my part is like kind of over the garage. So it's like 63 in my room. But we like it cold. But now when it comes to the summer, I still like it cold. We just like it cold all the time. But come winter, everybody's look, I have like this sweater because it's really cold in my house. And we just keep it cold all the time.
Well, I'm usually always cold, but since I've been going through the menopause changes, like I could be freezing 1 second, and then you should see, like with the hot, Jocelyn has not gone through any menopause symptoms at all.
Well, I mean, I don't say any. I mean, I've had hot flashes. I just don't get them consistently.
Oh,
I have them like maybe once every 3 months. I don't know.
Every night I get them. And I could be freezing 1 second, and I'm telling you, just 2 minutes later, I have to throw all the covers off. I have to get up, walk around. I have to put my feet on the cold tile to, cool myself off. Right, and then I'm freezing again. And then I get back in. So I'm not even like a rational person to have arguments about the thermostat with my husband right now, because I'm just all over the place with it. But anyway, so that's not really an issue for you because you're both on the same table.
Well, no, he hates it. He wants it warmer. And I'm like, no, don't move the thermostat.
Well,
he wants it warmer. He wants it warmer because he thinks it's too cold.
Okay, can I just tell you something? When we were growing up, you and I would sleep over your house and you would not have any AC, and it would be so hot, and you were fine. You'd be wrapped in a big old thick comforter. Yes. And I used to be like, oh my gosh, I gotta get out of here. It's so hot in here. So it's surprising to hear that you love the cold air.
I do love the cold. But in the summertime, the kids, everybody wants cold. And I'm the one wearing sweatshirts in the summertime because it's so cold.
Okay.
Like I love the summer. I gravitate to the summer weather. I can totally take the humidity, the heat, no problem.
Mhm.
But I don't like to sleep that way. We have the
Mm.
fans on, we have the air conditioner on, but yeah, our house is always cold.
Okay.
Summer, winter, always cold.
All right. So before you go on to the next one, guys, make sure you're liking this video right now. Like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and just know that we are aiming to be a live stream channel. These are
Yeah.
just video uploads for now to teach YouTube who we are. So please get the word out, share us, like the video, comment below on the weird things that you fight about with your
Yes.
spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Please write them. I'm looking for the most bizarre ones, and we will give you a shout out on our next live stream to our funniest ones. So it would be awesome. Okay, you're next.
Okay, so this is probably Tony's pet peeve because obviously I do it. Okay.
Okay.
So like when I get undressed, I take the shirt off. But when I take my pants off, I literally like take my pants and underwear off all at the same time, and I actually take my socks off at the same time. So when it's bunched on the ground, it's like underwear is inside the pants and the socks are inside the pants. And he gets so annoyed. He's like, why can't you just separate it? He's like, if you want to take it off at the same time, then sit there and separate. Why do I always have to find underwear inside your pants? He hates it.
Oh,
Hates it.
man. That's crazy. Okay, so that reminds me of something. Okay, not now, but my husband and I, we were dating we've been together 20 something years now. Married 20 and together 27 years. So when we were dating, my husband was a slob when we were first dating. Okay. And
he's not a slob now?
Well, he's better.
Okay.
He's way better. So much better.
Okay.
I mean, he makes the bed every day for me, which is nice.
Okay.
For the most part.
Very nice.
But anyway, I used to have this thing where I would tell everybody there are little men all over our apartment. And people would be like, what are you talking about? Because Johnny would take off his pants and literally let it drop to the floor, step out of it so perfectly that there'd be the two holes of like the imprint of where they were. And they'd be like that, sometimes 3 of them from 3 days in a row, and I wouldn't pick it up. And I was like, there's invisible little men all around our house. Yeah.
Well, that's it. So exactly how he took his pants off and you see the little holes. Mine would be, you would see the underwear and the socks at the very bottom of the hole.
And you would leave them too? You would just leave it there?
No, I mean, leave it like on the pile where the laundry is. But so when you take the laundry out, it's all together.
So he has to like pull the socks through when he's about ready to sort the laundry?
Yeah.
Oh, Lynn, that doesn't sound like something you would do.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
I know, I hear you. So anyway, that's crazy. He's constantly like, you left your socks and clothes together. Blah,
oh gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, my next one's a weird one. Okay.
Okay.
So he's going to be so happy that I brought this up because it's really against me. It has nothing to do with him at all. Okay. I have a problem leaving the top off of everything.
So like when you go into like
toothpaste, the top, I never put the toothpaste top. I never screw it back on. And the worst for my husband is that like if I use rubbing alcohol a lot to clean like the AirPods or whatever, just I use alcohol and I'll open up the bottle of rubbing alcohol and I leave the top off and then the whole bottle dries up.
You leave the top. So wait, are you the person who like screws it on halfway?
No, not even. No, the top comes off, it stays there, and then I put the item down when I'm done with it. And that's with everything. It could be a tube of antibiotic ointment. It could be the milk. I'll leave the milk out sometimes. What? Sometimes with food, I've done that.
Really?
I'll leave the top out, and then I'll walk away after I get my drink, and the pineapple juice, orange juice will be out on the counter for a little while.
What? I can't picture that.
Yeah, the cap of my hairspray is never on the hairspray. It's gone. Gone. Goodbye. Mousse. If I had mousse, which I don't really use mousse anymore, but like, any spray aerosol bottle with the little clear top, gone.
Oh, I
I don't
keep
even
mine all the time. And when I
nope.
and when I put them down, I like it all facing me, like the words.
Hopefully there's somebody watching right now that does this so I don't feel like a total moron. Yeah. Yeah.
You don't feel no, don't feel like more. I can't believe you do that. I'm a little surprised.
I do. All right. You're next.
Okay. Okay. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I'll say this is probably another pet peeve of Tony and probably the rest of the family. So my thing is I do the laundry, or if I do the laundry, or if I fold your clothes or fold whatever clothes, and I find money in the laundry, it's tip baby, it's mine. I don't say, oh, who left $5 in their pocket? Nope.
That's messed up. That's
No,
not
that's my
right.
money. You have every right to take your money out of your clothes. You have
Yeah, but it's
all the time.
his. It's his
Nope.
in his pocket.
Well,
Oh, because
then you need to take it out of your pocket. If you care so much about it, you take the
well,
money out of your pocket.
what if he had $100 in his jeans pocket and he's one of these guys that takes the jeans off and maybe wants to wear them a second time and then you grab them to go
Never
wash
do that.
them. What?
I don't grab them. I don't grab them.
So he put it in the dirty
Yeah,
laundry.
he's really good about putting his laundry in the dirty laundry. I've
Mm-mm,
never
that
grabbed pants or swiped them.
that is a
Um,
that is
yep,
so wrong, girl. I think that is a
yep,
major injustice to your husband. That
nope.
is not cool. He made a mistake.
Listen,
He
you
left the
have
money
every
in
right
there.
to take it out there. Take the money out of your pocket. You have every right to fold the laundry if you want to. How about it? But if I'm gonna fold it and I find money, it's mine, baby.
Same with the kids.
Oh, I don't know whose
And
it
you
is.
really don't give it back to them.
Nope.
What do they say? Have you ever had an argument where they're like, "Give me my money"?
My oldest son would be like, "Oh, come on," and I'll tell him, I was like, "Listen, you're more than welcome to do your own laundry. You can leave the money in your pockets, and you could do your own laundry."
And you go and you use it and spend it.
Oh, absolutely. It's tip money.
That is so wrong. Okay, what do you guys think? How horrible! You're ripping off your family. That is so messed
They are
up.
giving me a tip, and let me tell you, like I
Oh
said,
my
you have
gosh.
every right to do your own laundry. You can
I
fold your own
know.
laundry.
Okay, my daughter, my 15-year-old is working now. She works a couple days a week. She works really hard. And, if she accidentally left $10 in her jean pocket, and whether I told her that she has to empty them out or not, otherwise, I couldn't bear to not give it to her. She worked
So
for it.
then she doesn't value her money. If she valued
Okay.
her money, she would keep
But
track of it.
right, but we all make mistakes. We lose our keys every day. We lose a lip liner that we paid money for. Whatever. I always lose my lip liners. That's what I'm
I
using
don't
as
lose
an
my
example.
keys either.
Okay, you know what? You better hope that I'm never around when you lose something that you really needed. And I'm gonna be like, sorry, babe, it's mine. You lost it. That's messed up. Totally messed
Not
up.
in the laundry. Listen, if I find money around the house, that's different. I'll be like, oh, I found, there's
How
$5
is
over
that
here on the coffee
different?
table.
How is that any
Because I didn't
different?
do the laundry. I didn't sit there and fold the clothes.
So when you're gonna okay, if let's say the $10 is not in the pocket of the jeans, okay, you
Well,
still are
it's
folding those
obviously, let's
jeans.
say because the money falls out of the pocket once it's in the dryer.
Okay, so
So I
because you have to lean in and grab a dollar bill out of the dryer, it gives you the right to take their money?
no, because I have to lean in and I washed it and then I'm
Oh,
folding it. Yes,
aren't you
it's
leaning
tip.
in to fold the load anyway?
No, I take it and put it in the basket and I go on the couch and I fold it.
Right. How much more work is it for you to go, oh, let me pick up this $1 bill that fell out of the pants?
Oh, and then everybody's clothes are together. Who's gonna claim the dollar? Oh, it's my dollar. I mean, it's a dollar.
I think you're mean. You're mean. All right, whose
It's
turn is
tip
it?
money.
I think is it my
Well,
turn or
it's your
yours?
turn. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All
Let's
right.
talk about the dollar.
Driving. Driving is probably the biggest thing we fight about.
Oh, that was my fourth one.
Okay. All right. So
Yeah.
I'll tell you mine first.
Okay.
We're both good drivers. Okay, but I am definitely more focused. I am definitely more aware, I think. And he's a great driver, but like he's too busy doing stuff on his phone and stuff. And I'm like, no,
He
you
he
need
drives and is on his phone at the same time.
no, he'll like change the channel or whatever, and I'll be
Oh,
like, "Can you just not do that right now and wait till we're at a light or something like
well, you're
that?"
the co-pilot. Why can't you change it?
I can, but I can't get into his phone sometimes because I don't know how to get into his phone sometimes. I
Okay.
don't have like the face recognition for his phone, but whatever. Just like, I just think I'm a stronger driver because I look at everything all the time and we fight about this, if anything, because we're not really two people that fight a lot at all. But
Right.
when it comes to driving, and the other thing, he gets mad at me when I'll be like, okay, this is a big one for him. We'll pull into a parking lot and I'll scope out the perfect parking spot and I'll go, oh, you can park right there. And he gets mad at me that I'm telling him where to park. And he'll be like, and I think he purposely drives past that spot on purpose just to upset me because he's like, just doesn't want me telling him where to park. But if I see, look, you got a spot right there, right there, right there. He'll be like, he'll be like, thank you very much. You know what I mean? Or I'll be like, oh, you're okay to turn. He'll be like, I see that. He just gets annoyed when but I can't help it. I am a bit of a backseat driver.
Okay. I'm a
I,
total backseat driver.
okay.
Okay. And yeah, there's definitely times where I'm surprised Tony's like putting in the divorce papers.
Are
I'll
you
be
like,
like,
slow down? Are you like, slow down?
I'll be like, take your foot off the gas. Like, it's a yellow light. He's like, it's all the way down there. I go, yeah, but if you just cruise, don't waste the gas or wear down my brakes
All
for
right,
no
this is
reason.
probably the
Like,
biggest one. In healthy marriages, this is probably the biggest one that people
yeah,
fight about
yeah.
because, yeah, same
Well,
thing.
there's
Oh,
more.
okay, go ahead.
Yeah, so I am so he drives the whole tri-state area. He can give you directions in Connecticut, you know, because he just drives, for his line of work. He's just around the whole entire tri-state area. So he drives all the time, and I always say to him, I go, "How do you survive? How do you even get home?" He's just, but since he drives since he drives so much, he's a very relaxed driver, which you would think he'd be the aggressive driver and just hate people on the road, but he's not. He's just a very he's on the right side. He only goes on the left to pass. He,
Hmm.
he does, he'll follow the signs. He's very a defensive driver. I, on the other hand, is a very offensive driver. I
Hmm.
drive fast. I'm constantly switching lanes. And a lot of times I'm like, so sometimes I'll be like, if you just go a little fast, you could probably make the light. or something. Or sometimes
Yes.
we're getting out of our driveway and I'll be like, we got to be there in 10 minutes, babe. And he's like
Oh my
going really
gosh.
slow, so yeah.
Oh, I got a good pet peeve. Are you ready? This
Okay.
involves driving. This drives me
Yeah.
nuts. Okay, so we'll be driving and there is a lot of traffic. Okay. And with the traffic, it's slow. It's like slow, slow, stop, slow, slow, stop. Okay. Well, what my husband does is he lets the car in front of him go like almost a half a mile sometimes before he even moves, and there's a huge line behind him. And I'll be like, um,
Why aren't you moving?
why aren't you moving? And he's like, well, what's the hurry? And I'm like, well, there's people behind us. he's like,
Yeah. That would
but
drive me crazy.
nobody's moving. Why do you care? What's your rush? And I'll be like, okay,
Well,
well,
you don't have to hit the gas. Just take the foot off the brake and you can just like
right. He
roll.
doesn't, sometimes he'll stay there at a complete stop and let the cars in front slowly moving and moving, moving. And then there's all this space and it drives me nuts. Like, gotta move
Yeah.
out, I gotta move out.
When you were talking about the parking space,
Hmm.
I when it comes to like going to the mall, like I could be, you're in the outskirts in the mall and then and it's like parking and then the mall over here, right?
Uh-huh.
So like sometimes I'm all the way out over here. I look over just to see because you could the way my
Yeah.
mall is, we're kind of a little higher and the mall kind of goes down, so you have a good aerial view. So sometimes if Tony's driving and I look over, I'll be like, "There's a parking spot all the way down there! Hurry, go, go!" And he's like,
That was
"Babe,"
delayed. What,
he's like,
what?
"There's like 20 cars in front of us. How do you think I'm
Yeah.
gonna get there?"
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So we're a lot alike when it comes to that. Like, they're not in any real rush, and we're planners and we think ahead.
Yeah.
And, why go up and he'll go up and down aisles, and I'll be like, "I just wanna go to the mall."
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like,
No, I'll go up and down the aisle so I can get a front spot. I'll wait until it
"Oh,
opens up.
well, yeah, well, no, I don't do that. I would rather park away, and then I'll be like, "I'll get exercise.
Yeah,
I'll
that's
exercise,"
true.
so,
That's true.
yeah.
Does he ever like say, "Babe, I'll drop you off and I'll go park"?
If I want him to, he always does, but I never
But
ask.
no, I know, but does he offer? Like Tony offers that a lot because he probably knows how I am in the car. But
Mhm.
I'm like, no, I'm gonna walk in with you.
No,
Sit there, man.
he doesn't offer, but I mean, he's somebody that I know would have no problem dropping me off if I asked him to, like if it's raining or something like that.
Oh well, yeah, raining's a
Yeah.
given. I'm just talking about a regular given
Well,
day.
yeah, like he drops me off at the front of the church if it's raining, if we're going to church, or anything like that. Or if it's late at night and we're going to a restaurant, he'll drop me off at the front
Right.
if that kind of a thing. So, yeah,
Yeah.
but that was
Okay,
fun.
so that was my fourth one, but I did want to bring up something that I saw online,
Okay.
and they call it the 777 relationship building guidelines.
Okay.
Okay, so you're supposed to in relationships specifically for every 7 days you're supposed to have a date night. For every 7 weeks you're supposed to have a weekend getaway, and for every
Wait, how often for the weekend
seven
getaway?
weeks, every 7 weeks you're supposed to have a weekend getaway.
Whose rules
And
are
then
these?
every 7 months, you're supposed to have a kids-free vacation. And all I could think is, okay, I love the whole 7-7 idea, in the sense of just keeping numbers or whatnot. But like either A, mine would have to be 20, 20, 20, or mine would have to be like weeks, months, and years. You know what I mean? Breakdown because
Right.
that's a lot of money right
It's
there.
a lot of money, especially
Yeah.
in the world we're living in now and the economy with inflation and all that. Who can go away
Right.
that much? Nobody
Oh
can.
no. But I
You
mean,
know,
I do even if you just break it down, having date nights is very important to have.
I know,
Very hard to have when their kids are younger, though. So hard.
yeah, it's my fault because I never want to go out ever. My
Oh,
husband
really?
has asked if I want to go out,
Not
every
even
now
out to
and then.
dinner?
No, not really. No, I
Oh,
have
God.
everything I need here. I love my home. I don't know. But, I have another couple's friend and they go out on a date night like every Wednesday night. And I'm like,
Well, yeah, like, so now that the kids are older, we go out. Well, we probably go out every Saturday, every Friday or
really?
Saturday night, all the time.
Does that make me a lousy wife that I don't want to go out? Because it's true. Like, he probably wants to go out more than I do.
You should, I mean, you need to do maybe as a compromise, either once or twice a month. Like, you got to do it, especially as the
Yeah,
kids are older.
I guess.
I mean, that's the one thing that was great about, you know, uh, last year Giovanni was away at college. Now he's home in community, but that was the one thing that was great because it almost felt like we were dating again. We would go out all the time, and
Yeah.
now we still do.
I think it's probably because see me and him we don't drink at all. We don't drink alcohol. So that takes a lot of things out. Like you can't go to a bar anymore and
You can,
you well
especially a sports bar,
we don't want to
and
be
there's
near bars. And the
listen,
thing is
there's you don't want to be
well
tempted or like
no, I just don't well, I mean it's easy, it's hard. Well, you know what it is and again, it goes back to my youth and you didn't have this, but I was in bars constantly and me and him together were in bars constantly and we're just kind of been there, done that, want no part of that. Now, if we have an art, we're musicians too, so we love to go see live music. So if it's affordable and we can snag a ticket to go see an artist, that would be when we do go out. And that's not that often because, but
well,
dinner
what
is
about
fine.
when I say go to a bar, I meant like a restaurant bar, like a sports bar, not like
Yeah, no, I wouldn't
or a
want to go
really
to a
nice
sports bar.
restaurant with music. And you're in Nashville. Like, there's like
Yeah.
great restaurants with a lot of live music.
Yeah. We just don't have any interest in that. Now, no offense. I mean, I know there's a lot of people love Nashville. They've come down here. It's like the biggest place. It's like the hot spot right now is Nashville. Everybody goes there to party. And we've done that. When we first moved down here, we did a little bit of that. But I mean, we have no business being down near that touristy area on Broadway because we just don't want to be around alcohol. And that's what that's about down there. It's all people
Yeah.
drunk. So we don't want any part of that. However, we'll go into Nashville if, like, whatever, there's a band that we love is playing.
Right,
We'll
right.
go there, and yeah. And we like to bring our kids
Mhm.
with us. That's the other thing. Like, you're probably going to laugh, but I
No,
don't know if
we
it was
did that
this.
too. We did that too. And we've like that's what I'm saying. Like it wasn't until he went away to school that it felt like we were dating again because now it was just us two. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah, we don't do that. And I'm like, I don't know if it was this past anniversary, but the anniversary before that, when we went out, we took our kids with us.
Oh, you did? No, that we don't do.
Yeah, we took our kids on our anniversary because I don't know, we love being with them. And I think we went and saw a musician or a band. I forgot who it
Right.
was, but that was like kind of like, well, let's bring the kids with us, because you know
Right,
what
right.
happens? We'll be out, especially when it comes to music, because we're all musicians.
I
That there has
know.
been times it's just been the two of us, and we're watching somebody, and the first thing out of our mouths is, "I wish they were here and they could hear this. This is so
Oh, yeah.
good. I wish they could
That
hear
makes
this."
sense.
And
Yeah.
let me tell you something. It is fun to go out with our two girls to
Oh, I
concerts.
know. I'm sure. Yeah, yeah.
So fun, and it's just so yeah.
No, I understand that totally. But they were saying so 7 days you're supposed to have a date night. Every 7 weeks you're supposed to have a weekend getaway. Now, I do think weekend getaways are important, but they're hard
Hmm.
to. I mean, now that the kids are older, we probably
Yeah,
should do it. But we haven't planned anything.
yeah.
And back in the day, every once in a while we would go to Atlantic City and just stay over one night.
Hmm. Yeah.
It was like our weekend getaway. We get comp for something, or we just go during the week where it's cheaper to go. But we haven't done that in so long. So I just
Uh,
thought that was interesting.
My husband wants to go get a cabin in Pigeon Forge for a week, just me and him. And I didn't make
That's
that
so
happen, and
cute.
it was my fault. It's totally my fault. He wanted to make that happen. Let's do it. And I was like, no, let's wait. I came up with every excuse, not because I don't want to be with him, but because there was just so much going on. And I was like, no, we'll do it later. I'm always trying to save and I don't know, but we should have done that. We should have done it. And
Right.
I think we're
Well,
probably
you
going
can
to
still
do
plan
something.
it.
Yeah,
You can still plan it. Yeah.
I think we're still going to do something probably
Well,
this
that
coming
if you go
fall.
for a week, that's considered a vacation because every 7 months you're supposed to have a kids-free vacation. I've never done.
Hmm.
We've never ever gone away without our kids on a
Mhm.
vacation, unless it was like a weekend getaway. But
Yeah,
we've never gone anywhere for 7 days without our kids. We would never do that. I would
right.
never do that.
Yeah.
I just wouldn't.
Hey, I just thought of a great idea for an episode, but I don't know if you'd be down for it. But I love Disney so much. We should do an
I
episode on
love
Disney.
Disney.
Oh, we should get Adriana on too, because she is obsessed with Disney. We could bring my daughter on, and oh my gosh, how much fun would that be? Because
Oh
she loves
yeah.
to talk about the rides and all the things she loves about Disney. That could be like an hour
Well, my girlfriend Megan,
long.
remember yeah, my girlfriend Megan, she has yearly passes. She lives in
Yeah.
Jersey and
Yeah.
she has a year pass at Disney. She goes to Disney like
Yeah.
8 times a year.
Yeah. Love
She
it.
adores Disney. Yeah.
Me too. Me too.
And when I go, when we do our girls trip every couple of years, we always go to Disney because we love it.
We got to
We love
do
it.
an episode on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll
Okay.
bring Adriana on the show for that. That would be so much fun.
Okay.
We'll have to do a
Right.
tri split screen with three
Well, no,
sections.
a quad, right?
A
Quad
quad.
is 4.
Yeah, quad's 4, so we need 3.
Yeah.
Trifold.
Oh, because you would be 1.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, you mean with Megan? Bring Megan on?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, I'd be down for that. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Sounds
We'll have
good.
to figure that out.
All right. So make sure you guys are commenting on this video. Let us know the weird things that you fight about with your significant other. Like this video, subscribe, and share it. And yeah, that's it really
Yeah.
for today. This was fun.
Thanks for hanging out, guys. Yeah.
Yes. We love you guys. See you
Bye.
soon.
Love you.